Ask God, do Black Lives Matter? He was the first man, so who baptized Adam? Or we all just evolved from a gnat-sized atom? Ancient aliens and spaceships passed by Saturn to get to Earth. Some black guy standing on the corner, he a fool, but he rap outstanding. In the past, we lost a lot of blood on the ship. Now the son of a slave, there's a blood in a crib. And I don't see no love in this bitch. Ray Rice hit his wife, now it's blood on her lips with no cuffs on our wrists. We still in the trap like we can't resist. No raising of the fist, just a raising in the sun. He blazing up a spliff while he raising up his gun. Some independent woman. What up, fam? Like to welcome all y'all to the show, Swift Talk. First ever episode. And in the future, we will be expanding, include more guests, panelists, analysts. We'll be filming from different locations, and we'll take on different topics, different subjects. But for the first episode, it's me, Solo Dolo, your boy King Swift, and this is Swift Talk. And y'all know what time it is. It's that time of year where all the football fans out there, we start to lose our mind. You know, it's football season in the South, the SEC. And y'all know what that means. It's the return of, you know, big bad Alabama. And, you know, we're going to talk. I'm going to preview some games, give a few predictions, scores, what's going to happen this weekend. But I got to say Roll Tide. Roll Tide. You know, it's just what it is. We're in the midst of one of the greatest dynasties in college football history. The quarterback situation, you know, Nick, he gonna be ambiguous about it, and everybody know who gonna be the starting quarterback. It is the throwing Samoan, the Hawaiian punch, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to call him the throwing Samoan. But he will be starting, ladies and gentlemen. And let me just take y'all back, man, to the championship game. And that throw in overtime. I know I done went on YouTube and watched it 2,000 or 3,000 times. All the views that it got on YouTube probably come from me. I'm a left-handed guy, so the throw was just beautiful. How he looked the safety off, and I mean, it was just go back and I know it by heart. I know the call. Chris Fowler, Tua looking to make up for it. He sees him, got a man open, touchdown. Alabama wins. But enough of that. We're gonna talk a little bit about this season and what's coming up in the SEC. Probably the biggest game we got on the slate this weekend. Alabama gonna annihilate Louisville. Let's just call it like. I predict the score of the Alabama-Louisville game. We'll get that out the way right now. Alabama 45, Louisville 14. Get that out the way. Maybe it might be worse. Might be an avalanche. Might be 69-0. You never know. But it will be, in my prediction, 45-14. I give them 14. Because of the new secondary, they might hit us with a couple of deep balls after all the starters have been taken out. But 45-14. Now let's get into the biggest matchup of the weekend. Will be our nemesis, Auburn, number 9 versus Washington Huskies, number 6. Auburn gonna win this game 24-17 because I'm no Auburn fan, you know, but they beat Alabama and Georgia last year. They feel like they got a lot to make up for. They feel like they the national champs. We beat the 2 teams that was in the championship game. Beat the hell out of us. Matter of fact, they beat the hell out of Alabama. They beat the hell out of Georgia. Georgia came back and returned the favor. But they feel like they got a lot of making up to do. They you know, they're going to come out and they going to take Washington and make an example out of them. They ain't going to, it's going to be 24-17. So the next matchup, I'll say Miami versus LSU. Good matchup, two young teams. LSU, they done lost a lot. Darius Geis, Fournette been in the NFL a couple of years, but to me, they cupboard is bad offensively. They're going to have a hard time putting up points. Miami, I take Mark Rick over Ed Orgeron, whatever his name is, the man that, I don't know, Cajun accent. But I take Miami 28-13 over LSU. Shout out to my boy Ladarius Hayes, big Miami fan. You know, it's all about the U. Miami will win 28-13. Now we got a matchup, Michigan versus Notre Dame. I don't care too much about either one of these teams. I mean, you got Jim Harbaugh, the most overrated coach in any football, NFL, college, just overrated to me. I mean, Notre Dame, don't care too much for them. We beat in the championship game a few years ago. We took them to the woodshed, and you know they ain't been the same since. But I will take Notre Dame 31-21 over Michigan. Another big matchup, Florida State versus Virginia Tech. Florida State ranked number 19, Virginia Tech 20. I take Florida State 20-17 in a defensive struggle. You know, Florida State, we broke them up in the first game last year. We took Florida State and we broke them in half. We broke the quarterback up. They wasn't never the same. So they'll know never to start your season off against Alabama. Louisville finna find out the same thing, but never start your season off with big bad Alabama. We took the quarterback, we took their whole team, and we broke them in half. But they don't mend it themselves. They don't regenerate it. They don't took some vibranium or whatever, and they back, and they will beat Virginia Tech this weekend, 20-17. Put money on it. Now, talk a little bit about the SEC, then I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. But my prediction for the SEC championship game will include Alabama, but here's the shocker. We will not be playing Georgia. Georgia will not return to the SEC championship game. It was fun while it lasted. Y'all lost a lot of leadership, a lot of good running backs. You will not be returning to the SEC championship this year. You will underachieve. You have a bullseye on your back now. Everybody knows who you are. You won't be sneaking up on anyone. And everybody will give you their best shot. You're going to lose to Florida. You're going to lose to Missouri. You will not be returning to the SEC championship game. Alabama will play the Florida Gators. That's right, the Swamp Thing. Florida Gators for the SEC title. Y'all know what the result's going to be. It'll be Alabama going back to the college football playoff. And that's what it's going to be. You know, y'all can rewind the tape later on in the year and see how I did on my predictions and or whatnot. But Georgia will not be making it back to the SEC championship game. They will not. Y'all look at what Alabama doing. Y'all think it easy. We just roll the helmet out and everybody bought out. It's hard. We get everybody best shot. Most teams take a bye the week before they play Alabama. They well rested. They well coached. They come out there and we still take them to the woodshed. But Georgia, y'all want to be us so bad, but
you got our coach and you think that it's gonna take a while. Not this year. Not gonna happen. You had the chance last year. You should have did what you're supposed to did in that championship game. But you didn't. You came up short. The safety stayed on the hash. They let the lefty quarterback throw the ball down the rail, and just, I mean, that's what it is. You're not gonna recover from that so quickly. It's gonna take a while. It's just like grief. You don't get over grief. It's the death of a loved one in a day or two or a year. It take a while, and it's gonna take y'all a while. I mean, you gotta develop a sense of toughness and a culture there that you'll be able to withstand those losses. We can take those losses to Deshaun Watson and Johnny Manziel, and when Ohio State, we came back stronger because just part of our standard of excellence and our character, man. I mean, Alabama gonna be there. You're gonna have to beat us to death or whatever to keep us out of this playoff thing and out of the SEC championship thing. That's just what it is. But Georgia will not be returning to the SEC championship, and that means no playoff this year. Maybe next year, maybe the year after next, but not this year. Yeah, man, I can't wait for the season to start to watch the throwing Samoan Tua Tagovailoa. See, Alabama fans, y'all don't even know how to pronounce the man's name. It's Tua Tagovailoa. I don't say it, I dream about it. I'm an Alabama fan. But this guy, man, he gonna put on a show. We will be rotating both quarterbacks. We're not gonna throw Jalen away. He a valuable part of our team for his leadership, for knowing the offense, no turnover. And, he can throw. I mean, I don't know why people 40 touchdowns in 2 years, somebody throwing something. But, it's just going to be a sight to see. Like I said, Louisville, they're going to hit us with a couple of deep shots in the fourth quarter after everybody on the sideline drinking Gatorade or whatnot. But we will roll. I mean, we got some wide receivers, man. It's like we got some guys that can't even get on the field because the starter's so good. We got running back, man. We got a monster, man. Najee Harris. He's like a Todd Gurley type, man. Just he's jumping over people, hurdling tacklers, and I mean he a monster, man. He hungry. We got Damian Harris. He cut back, vision. Next thing you know, he 80 yards down the field. Gonna be very, very interesting. But I'm so excited for the return of college football, pro football. I ain't really got a team. I just root for. You got an Alabama player on your roster in the NFL, that you my team. So I'm rooting for the Falcons, Green Bay, Chicago, Tennessee, Miami. I just want to see the player from Alabama look good. I ain't got no loyalties or whatsoever of any team in the NFL. I just root for the Alabama players. I used to be a big Mike Vick fan, but after the Dogs and all of that, I still was a fan, but I just no loyalty to a team. My team is big, bad Alabama. Don't you forget it. But oh yeah, man, we're excited. The show is Swift Talk. We will be tackling many topics other than football. Like I said, we'll have more panelists, more analysts, more of a sit-down environment, debating stuff. You can challenge me on anything I say. You can email the show, comment under the video, subscribe on YouTube, and